Arsenal began the 2020-21 Premier League campaign with a convincing 3-0 win against Fulham at Craven Cottage. Alexandre Lacazette poked home from close range to give the visitors an early lead, with Gabriel Magalhaes and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang rounding off a really strong showing from Mikel Arteta's men, as new signing Willian impressed with a couple of assists. There was a real sense of composure in possession for Arsenal, and that was true for them at the back as well as in the final third. Even when they looked vulnerable, they didn't panic under pressure, and when they began to rely on quick movement and simple passing, many players looked as fluid on the ball as they have done in years. New signings gave the Gunners fans some hope. Gabriel was a rock at the back, and Willian's creativity opened the door for all three goals. Arsenal were quite predictable moving forward in the first half as they constantly searched for the same long ball, and, while it did pay off for them in the end, they would have been punished by a better counter-attacking team. The Gunners also left a few gaps at the back from time to time, which invited Fulham to try their hand with some overlapping runs. Manager rating out of 109, the stacked nature of Arsenal's squad was always going to invite some questions over Mikel Arteta's starting 11, but even with no Dani Ceballos or Mesut Ozil, the Spaniard seemed to get his decisions spot on. From his vocal animation on the touchline, to his clear message of not letting your foot off the gas, Arteta appears to have instilled real confidence in this side. Player ratings 1 to 10. 10 equals best. Players introduced after 70 minutes get no rating. GK Bernd Leno 7. After a hectic first few minutes of miscommunication with Gabriel and a nice low save, Leno really didn't have much to do against a lacklustre Fulham. DF Kieran Tierney 7. A few instances of poor positional play and frustration off the ball aside, the young Scot put in a gritty defensive shift and showed strong urgency in the opposition's half. DF Gabriel Magalhaes 8. The new signing looked anxious in the opening stages and almost cost Arsenal with a lapse in concentration. Alas, the nerves didn't last, and he grew into the game before marking his debut with a goal. DF Rob Holding 6. Misplaced passes played a significant role in Holding's performance, but some fans will only choose to focus on his exceptionally random display of skill in the 49th minute. DF Ainsley Maitland-Niles 6. Far too inconsistent defensively, whether it be through risky challenges or when he was caught napping. He had some promising moments down the left, but questions will continue to be raised regarding what his natural position actually is. DF Hector Bellerin 7. The Spaniard did pick up a silly yellow card, but the manner in which he was able to cut inside and pick out passes was key for the Gunners.